Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 8 of my Tommy Riordan Career mode. I am now in the UFC. We had 11 fights in the WFA. As Tommy Riordan, we became the champion. 11 wins, only had one decision. The rest were either knockout or submissions. And we avenged our decision win. I say avenged, we still won, but it was only by decision. And then we fought the same guy for the belt and knocked him out. So things are looking up for Tommy Riordan. Still a few difficult fights though, still a few things we have to work on, especially since I'm playing on Legendary and I'm very questionable at this game sometimes. And we got invited into the UFC. I went, yeah, sure. And we accepted our first fight to be against the Soldier of God, Yoel Romero, the man born in 1897, been beating up people for 100 years or so. And yeah, I was kind of like, I've had a massive break from the whole YouTube stuff while lots of work and exams and college work was happening. But now I'm back here and I loaded it back up and I thought, what the hell have I done? Have I actually accepted a fight against Yoel Romero? And I have. And yeah, this should be very fun. Again, going to skip the training and let you know how it goes. Here we go then, training has been completed. We leveled up our wrestling takedowns, I think, and our uppercut. So we got a few extra evolution points here and there. I also just saw that I only have 56,000. So clearly the WFA doesn't pay very well, as we became champion with one title defense. And we were an undefeated champion, probably the only undefeated champion in the WFA, and we still only got about 56,000 for 11 fights. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm in the UFC. I'm not so glad to be facing Yoel Romero. However, I'll be very shocked if I can finish this guy. I'm going to aim for a decision, and yeah, even though he is 47, it's still Yoel Romero and he is still incredible. So he's a 4.5 star fighter. I'm only a 3-star currently. He is a wrestler. His top moves are 5-star flying knee, which I seem to remember him connecting versus Weidman, and then do one of the best post-fight celebrations I've ever seen, where he walked around the octagon doing his like soldier thing. 5-star wrestling double leg, 5-star wrestling single leg, 5-star lead flying double knee, and 5-star wrestling transitions. So this guy is going to look to take me down and kill me. That's what's happening here. 5-star wrestling transitions is worrying me. I thought our grappling was good, and it probably was good for the WFA, not for this guy. So, level up my bottom game as much as I can to 4-star. I don't think it's enough. Will he try submissions? I don't think he'll try a lot of submissions, so I might level up my takedown defense as well. If I can, takedown defense leveled up. There we go. And we have 7 evolution points left for nothing. Okay then, we have 4-star bottom game, 4-star takedowns, 2.5-star submission defense, 3.5-star top game, 3-star takedown defense. We've got alright punch speed, decent punch power. That's about it. We're painfully average as a fighter. Our cardio, I forgot to do our cardio, and I seem to remember we have loads of perk slots now, don't we? We do. We didn't have enough evolution points though for the perk slots, so I think we're the best fighter we possibly could be with our 56 grand. We did also, I did have a look, it's 245,000 to show and an extra 245,000 to win, so we're going to make 5 times the amount we made in the whole WFA, at least, if we show up and get knocked out in the first round or something. So I'm quite excited about that. Calvin Gastelum's the champion. I think we'd actually do quite well against him. I'd much rather have had him as the first fight, and he's the champion. We're in the same division as Kamzat, who's 12-0. I assume we'll meet him at some stage. In real life, he's gone on an absolute tear. He's just beaten Kevin Holland, which is a bit concerning because of the way he did it. Of course, he had the weight cut issue, though, so that's a big thing. We're also in the same division as Darren Till. This is a difficult division. I think we've started with one of the scariest fighters though, because whilst Robert Whittaker, Adesanya and Costa are probably more skilled, Romero is just a dog. He's just a dog. But yeah, I'm going to predict I win by decision. I think it's going to be very hard though. So let's get straight into it. We are, of course, peak physical condition because we always are with the fights, and I got the fight hype up to high, which is one of our contract bonuses. Our contract bonus was the People's Champion, which was at least have 3 fights with high fight hype, and we have 6 fights on the contract, so no matter what, we're in the UFC for 6 fights. Even if we lose 5 in a row, we'll still have at least another fight. So yeah, I'm quite excited. He's ranked 5th, so hopefully if we beat this guy we can head up to 5th. Hopefully we go on an absolute tear and we get a title shot in about 4 fights maximum. But if we're going to lose a fight, it'll probably be this one. I'm not even going to lie. I know I don't sound confident here, and I'm not. Especially since I'm a bit rusty, haven't played this game for a fair bit of time. I did a bit of sparring though, so that was good. Says Tommy Riordan's a strong wrestler, won 11 fights in a row and won 11 out of last 11 fights. We've only had 11 fights of course, so we are still undefeated. Tommy Riordan. But this is undoubtedly our most difficult test, and we've had a few difficult fights in the WFA. With that Sergey Pavlov, the first time we fought him, we only won by like 29-28. I think he took a round off us. And the last fight we had, actually, I think he was out wrestling us, which was weird. So yeah, it's just not what you want to see, looking across the cage at this guy, Yoel Romero. Let's see what it says about him. Olympic silver medal wrestler, and made his debut in 2013. Here he is then, probably the most physically gifted mixed martial artist of them all. Just the way he is, he's like he was made in a lab, like he was a science experiment or something. And he's got a lot of skills as well, and obviously incredible wrestler. In the UFC though, he didn't really use his wrestling a massive amount towards the end. Earlier on he definitely did, but towards the end he didn't. So it'll be interesting to see what he does in this game. He'll probably try and take me down, most likely. So I'm going to have a low guard for quite a lot of it. But yeah, Riordan versus Romero. At least he's not massively tall. Like, you get some middleweights that are like 6'4", like Israel Adesanya. And because Tom Hardy's only 5'9", Riordan is therefore 5'9". So yeah, at least we're not massively outsized. We're still outsized, but not as big as it could have been. Of course, you have fighters like Whittaker who are like 5'11", 6 foot, which also helps. But there are a few that are massive. We're actually the same size as Kelvin Gastelum, aren't we? Who I think is also 5'9". He started out as a welterweight though, so yeah. Dan Mergliotta. Here we go then. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking very forward to this fight. I'm so rusty. Let's just do hyped. And what's the game plan then? Hit him with the jab. That was my phone, sorry, let me just turn that down. Hit him with the jab and go in for takedowns maybe? Actually, do I want to wrestle with this guy? Because it seems like this guy would kill me in wrestling. And I'm waiting for his takedown because his wrestling transitions are insane. I'm already in a bit of a dogfight with this guy on the feet. Maybe leg kicks would work. I think he stunned me then, actually. We tried a sneaky little uppercut. Okay, he has gone for a takedown. So he will try and do forward pressure and then take me down. That's what he'll try and do. I'm so rusty in this game. Oh no. Get the guard up. Good uppercut, and he's been stunned. There we go. Yoel Romero was the first one to get stunned. And we got the takedown defense, then evaded the leg kick. That was impressive. Oh, he's got us with the head kick. I forgot, because it's legendary, we can't see our health or stamina. So this is going to be really difficult. He was stunned though. Yoel Romero has been stunned against Riordan. I think it was an uppercut that stunned him actually. So definitely going to try more of those. Good. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the way things have gone. We've stunned him, so that is of course a plus. But this pace for the fight is only going to favour his freakish stamina probably. And we aren't a massive cardio guy yet, so it might be a problem. I think in the predictions I predicted a 3rd round knockout. That was me being kind of wishful because I think it'll be incredibly hard to get this guy out of here. Even with a submission, I don't see us submitting him. He's been knocked down. What is going on? We've knocked Yoel Romero down. Oh my gosh. Let's head in for the kill. Okay, I tried to head in for the kill, but then he caught me with some good shots, so let's not do that. His legs hurt as well. Let's hit him with the right high kick. There we go, he's been hit. Came back with the lead hook and got us, and then got us big time in the body. There we go, good leg kick. He's been knocked down and his legs hurt. I tried a body kick, that didn't really work. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we had that kick. Let's get up. Oh my gosh, this guy on the feet. Romero's in trouble. I'm getting excited, but again, he is 47 now, so this might be why we're finding it so easy. He has landed some hard shots on us though, which hasn't been good. He got out of the way. Oh, what a takedown. That was some of that Olympic wrestling stuff that was then. And he's not letting us up. I think our stamina's pretty low after round number 1 actually, so we might have to take the next round off or something. He's going to try a submission. Hopefully he'll run out of time though. Let's just hold him. Let's just hold him as long as we can. Okay, we made it to round 2. Let's look at that then. We outlanded him. We only threw like 10 more strikes. Well, significant strikes and 15 more total strikes. Knocked him down twice. Leg health event twice. That's pretty good. And he was stunned. So I'm really happy with that round. It says he didn't take us down, but he definitely did. So he scored 1-0 for, well, 1-6 for takedowns. But it looks like they haven't scored that takedown, only the control time. So that might actually help us. We've definitely won that round thanks to the knockdowns. I think it was the uppercut, then the lead hook that got him down first. That was good. And then it was our spinning kick or something. I kind of want to see the spinning kick again because it was really impressive. I think that's a wheel kick or something. It might not be though. I don't know all these taekwondo things. Not my area. I'm much more of a grappler if I'm honest. So yeah, let's go. He's been stunned by a straight there. Okay, his head health must be low. It's him in the leg. And his leg must be hurt too. He's going to try some takedowns. Let's just stay at range. Hit him off. Hit him with some straights. Got us with the Superman punch. I thought that had knocked us out then, if I'm honest. Always worst case scenario versus a guy as dangerous as this. Shame we don't have a front kick as well, because I think that would help. There we go, his leg's been hit. Let's hit him again. He's been knocked down. Overhand. There we go, hit him with the overhand. I think if I rushed in there I could have probably got him out of there, but I don't want to risk it. Don't really want to risk it. There we go, hit him with the leg kick. Then out with the head kick. Tommy Riordan's UFC debut ends in a knockout. Let's do Alexander the Mauler's Viking celebration. Look at that. That is probably the best UFC debut I could have asked for. Defended loads of takedowns and beat up one of the scariest people in the division on the feet. That was impressive. We're also not known for our high kicks, so that was a weird knockout. There we go then. We did land our signature overhand left as well, which was good. Kind of feel bad for Romero now actually, because he did do really well. What a fight. What a great fight that was. Second round knockout then. I never predicted that. I thought we were going to have a really difficult fight. That was surprisingly decent, actually. There we go then. Tommy Riordan wins against Yoel Romero. Our longevity went down 1.6 because he did land a few very good shots on us though. But welcome to the UFC, Tommy Riordan. That's a way to make a statement in the roster, isn't it? We got performance of the night on our first fight as well. So that's an extra 319,000. 4 knockdowns, 4 leg health events. He had more control time. He technically took us down once, but it says 0 and 7 then. He technically did take us down. But we just landed more. That was a hell of a fight. I'm actually very impressed with that, to be honest. I really didn't expect that one. I thought it was going to be a grueling split decision fight. Or maybe we'd even get finished or something, but no. The bad man, Tommy Riordan, gets him out of there. Look at that though. What a head kick. Perfectly placed. And we stunned him lots and we knocked him down like 4 times, so it wasn't even like it was a flash fluke knockout. We absolutely destroyed him that fight. I get he's 47 though, so that might be a factor. Against someone like Whittaker or Adesanya, it could be really difficult to beat them. There we go, the GOAT, Anderson Silva, and then Conor McGregor. There we go then. What a fight. What a great fight that was. And that moves us to 12-0. That was actually one of our easiest fights, which is weird. Paulo Costa beats Kelvin Gastelum to become champion. So we now have a champion who, no offence to Kelvin Gastelum, he's a great fighter, works very hard and is a tank, but I thought it was a bit odd that he was champion. So Paulo Costa now becomes champion at 15-1. He's going to be a major problem actually as a kickboxer. He's going to be very good on the feet and I'd imagine have good takedown defence and good wrestling, so he's going to be very difficult, as well as Whittaker. I think it'll be a difficult fight. Adesanya, as long as we can take him down, I think it'll be okay. On the feet though, it'll be a very difficult puzzle to figure out. And of course Marvin Vettori, an amazing wrestler and quite a good boxer. Jack Manson's a great wrestler as well. But yeah, we're now 6th in the rankings. Look at that. Slowly working our way up. Started this episode ranked 9th, beat ranked 5th, and now I'm 6th. And yeah, Khamzat, we've got the exact same record as him now, so I'd actually want to fight him pretty soon. Even if it's the next fight, I'd take it. Even if he's like quite a fair few ranks lower, I still want to be the first person to beat Khamzat Chimaev. But yeah, Yoel Romero must be rethinking that cool light right now. I didn't know he called me out. He did, didn't he? Yeah. And I think I was mean to him, which wasn't good. And now he's technically a rival. That's amazing. There we go then. That looks good on the record at UFC 300 as well. I bet I'm going to be a very big star now. Still only 51,000 followers though. Oh well. I don't want to fight him. No offence. I'm looking to work my way up the rankings. That's all it is. And I don't want to fight 13th placed either. Whoever this is here, it will be the one I fight. Oh my gosh, I should have taken the first one. Why are they giving me such... They're still good fighters, but I do want someone higher than me. There we go then. Oh, we now have a rival, so I guess we're also fighting him if we win our next fight as well. Great win by Tommy Riordan. I think me and you could produce some fireworks in the octagon. Do we play it nicely or badly? I don't pick easy opponents, but in this case I'll make an exception. Let's go. Sounds like something Tommy Riordan would say, so let's go with that. Let's start scraps with everyone. Yoel Romero and Adesanya. Let's just make everyone hate us. Get loads of rivalries and therefore loads more money. There we go then. It's been a very productive episode. Made our UFC debut and yeah, banging. Won by knockout. Knocked him down through uppercuts and hooks and a spinning wheel kick or something. Something like that. It looked like the Uriah Hall one in the Contender series. No, in the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. And yeah, now we're against Brad Tavares, who's a very good fighter, I imagine. But it's not who I was looking for, if I'm honest. I was looking for someone in the top 5, but I guess we'll have to clean out a few of the ones behind us before we can start to look up. Which I guess is only right, as I did only beat a 47-year-old. That 47-year-old, though, happens to be one of the scariest people in the sport, but I get why they haven't just thrown me straight into the top 5. So the plan is to beat Tavares, beat this Edmund guy. He exists in real life. I can't pronounce his last name though, you have to forgive me. And he looks very good. 18 wins, 2 losses, and he's now my rival, so that should be a good fight. Then I'd probably actually like to fight Kamzat, and then maybe Adesanya before the belt. I think that would be how I'd want to go about this. But yeah, very productive episode, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.